Next up we have Pete Driscoll. He is Driscoll? Sorry. Pete is graduating from the Fresno State MFA program in May. He is from Connecticut and got his undergraduate degree at the University of New Hampshire. Please give a round of applause to Pete Driscoll.
Thanks, Shane. This is Till Day. My brother died before he learned to sleep. He took one big breath and cried out, and was rushed out of the hospital room, squinting and clawing at the air. There was a look on our mother's face as the child was whisked away, of pain wrapped in pain wrapped in pain. It is forever embedded on a ribbon of video cassette tape, hidden away in an attic box, never expected to be viewed. It isn't too much to ask of life, to at least let you sleep, but couldn't even give my brother that. They laid him up on some table and they cut into him. They tried to help him breathe again, but they couldn't. And he struggled against the lack of oxygen as his brain cells died by the thousands. Then there was nothing left. And he died with his eyes open, not knowing why it was all so damn hard. The doctor had come back into the room. My father was holding my mother's hand. The look on my father's face of pain wrapped in pain wrapped in pain. Their foreheads pressed together. The doctor had to tell that their child was dead. There was nothing he could do, even though he wanted to so badly. And there's a look on his face of pain wrapped in pain, right before the forgotten video camera runs out of tape. Sleeping on a bench isn't as difficult as people think. It's like sleeping in a car or airplane or in a really stiff bed. You can get used to it, you just have to hope it doesn't rain. One bad thing is you can never sleep in on a bench. Something always wakes you up. Usually it's the sun, sometimes it's a car horn or little kids playing. I think it's Thursday as I stumble home. I hang out in the backyard behind the shed and wait for my mom to leave for work. She comes out to the driveway, her back to me, as I peek around the corner, and I see her pause as she opens the car door. My mom says my name without turning around, somehow knowing I'm there. She repeats herself, sad and slow, and asks where I've been. I pull my head back and wait, my skull pressed against the shed. I can hear her turn now, her voice gets louder, closer. Don't disturb your father, you know how he gets today. I sit with my back against the wood until I hear that her door shut. The car starts up and eases out of the driveway, pebbles popping beneath the tires. Inside is a chocolate frosted cake, sealed in a clear case. 9 yellow and white striped candles sloppily bloom from the brown icing. Upstairs, the door to my parents' bedroom is closed. I take a shower and brush my teeth, put my ear to my dad's door and can hear the light buzz of the television, easy words settling an active mind. I open the hall closet and fish around until I find my mom's volume. I dry swallow too and find my room before they kick in. In bed, I wonder if they celebrate birthdays in heaven. The thought escapes me as I slip into dreamless sleep. I wake up to the smell of Italian. My parents' door is still closed, the TV audible in the hall now. Downstairs, my mom is opening tins of food and setting the table. The stove clock reads 3:47. Can you finish setting this up? I'm going to get your father. I can hear them arguing at the door, buzzing like the television. I've lived this moment before on my brother's birthdays. We all know Dad will never come down. I start eating without them, filling my stomach with as much food as I can. By the time I finish, there is silence upstairs. I know my mom's leaning against the closed door, whispering to the crack, the way I've caught her before. I stare at the cake in its glass case. Every year it sits there untouched, working more as a symbol of mockery than remembrance. I can't recall the last time I've had cake. My mom doesn't get one for the rest of our birthdays, and I guess my dad and I don't get one for her either. She must have heard me take the cover off the cake, or maybe just mother's intuition, because she came down right as I was taking that first bite, and she yells, not the way she used to, but in a worn-down way that time facilitates. I'm already making my way to the door anyway. She doesn't have to threaten to kick me out anymore, we both know it's implied. I grab my jacket and feel a lump in one of the pockets. Inside is a present that I've forgotten about, a video cassette tape for my brother. I leave it next to the cake. Tell Daniel happy birthday for me, I interrupt, then follow her words out the door. I'm not sure if my parents still have a VCR, but I hope they do. And I hope they watch the old tape together, lay it to rest. Daylight savings time has made life harder for me, so has the revolution of the earth. When it's pitch black at 6 p.m., it makes life that much more boring. No one's tired at 6, but there isn't much to do but sleep. You can't wander like you can when there's lights out. When it's light out, sorry. Grove Street Park is left mostly alone. There's a place in back, behind the basketball court, that's pretty out view from the road. And if tomorrow is Friday, no one should be coming by too early. I use my arms as a pillow and lay down on a bench. I wait for the unappreciated gift of sleep. I close my eyes and try to picture what Daniel would look like if he were still alive, or if he were alive. But all I can see is myself. Thanks.